Thank you, Imam Bakar, for that very gracious introduction. My heart is kind of full of melancholy this morning, but we'll press on. Brother Imam Kemsu, our hearts go out to you, brother. Now that type of news is, when it strikes home, it's really, it's really unfathomable what, you know, and for our people, for the ones in the Hamite, Kemite community, we don't want to let this become the norm, even though it would seem that it is, because it's just happening at such an alarming rate. And it can strike home. When it strikes home, you know, it's a different ball game. But in this day and time, August 21st, 2016, when any one of our brothers and sisters of our race, our people, our nation gets struck down, is family. It's family. So we should all, you know, be diligent. Say our salats. Understand the day and the hour that we live in, and act accordingly. La ilaha illallah, fahami rasulillahi wa. Today's lecture I titled The Posture of the Gods, and it's sort of fitting because we in Fahami have to carry ourselves in a certain manner. We should understand this. Some do, some are working on it. But we should carry ourselves in a manner that is befitting of who we are. Of who we are. We are the ancients. We are the ancients of the land of Ham, of Kim, of Ethiopia. let each temple have a teacher of etiquette to show them how to act at home and abroad, so that all may behave nicely, be full of piety and grace. Fahami Rasul. Everything that our noble and holy prophet had to say, it meant so much to the race. It means so much to our people. We can't write anything off that he had to say. Because sometimes just the way that you carry yourself can change the outcome of things. He says, let each temple, meaning each Fahami temple, have a teacher of etiquette to show them how to act or how to accept the responsibility of their actions through righteousness at home and abroad, meaning when they go out in public, away from home, go round about the way, and go different places, go around the world. Carry yourself in a manner befitting of who you are, that all may behave properly, nicely, correctly, and be full of devotion to their religious duties and practices. We Fahamis have a certain way that we're supposed to act. And the prophet laid our practices out in chapter 7. Just take a glance at them every now and then. Every now and then. He says, and be full of piety and grace. Be full of devotion to your religious duties and practices. And by showing understanding towards others. We Fahamis always have the other fellow in mind. We are God's true servants. All are sons of heaven, children of God, regardless of race, creed, or color of skin and hair. Obey the laws of the land wherein you reside and fight to defend the same. Listen. Listen carefully. The God of Fahami is the Billah Hira, the Lord of love, forgiveness, mercy, and salvation. Lord of Isis, Il, and Amun, Kim, and Peter, who gives strength and beauty to the bodies and souls of males and females. The Lord of Fahami is the spirit of blessings and of light which is knowledge, and life, which is the actions that goes with your knowledge, eternal. Once you know, act accordingly. Act eternally right. The Muhammad prophet says, all of the names of all of the gods are merely attributes of the one God. There is in reality but the one God, the Creator and Savior of all. The others are merely His servants. Our holy prophet tells us that their holiness, power, and strength remain, and He has cleared them of false charges. In most of today's European and North American societies, the histories of the ancient Ethiopian and Egyptian gods and goddesses are treated as myths, mysteries. And while not much is known about these fabulous beings, what is known and made available to the academic world by the European and his descendants would have you believe these people of ancient Ethiopia and ancient Egypt were detrimental culturally to the rest of mankind. They would have you believe that these people brought war and despair upon the earth. They are called pagan. They were called, some say they didn't even exist. As I said before, they are mainly treated as to use the prophet's terminology, those now mythical characters. On the one hand, biblically speaking, their rulers, meaning the rulers of ancient Egypt, are depicted as being bad despots, cruel overlords, who treated their subjects terribly without consideration for their welfare. And on the other hand, in the entertainment venues, when you see them on the TV or in the movies, filmmaking, they are depicted as evil sorcerers, witches, bad mummies, black magic conjurers, wreaking havoc on the good anthropologists and explorers who have basically invaded their country. But we are depicted as the bad ones. The Muhammad prophet says, such rot, such lies. A myth is not a mere story or falsehood. It is a historical fact told in the poetical languages of the Orient. That the ancient Ethiopians were nobles of the highest order who built the pyramids, were the fathers of medicine, whose daughters gave birth to the prophets, and they were the fathers of all mankind. And he says, once again, I have cleared them of false charges. He said they didn't do any of those things that the Western world, that the European world claimed that they did. He says, I am the judge of that. You be the judge of that. He said, I have cleared them of false charges. These are the elect of God. Social equality does not mean a thing the way it is interpreted today. The Hamite, so-called Negro, is stammering for self-expression. The Negro is running around here just wanting, he's crying out to be noticed. But he's wanting the wrong people, the wrong nation to notice him. He so badly wants to be seen and heard that he will nearly do and say and accept anything to get recognition. The Hamite, the Negro, must learn to go for self. Get your own. Build your own houses. Build your own temples. Build your own hospitals.